The emphasis in Stoic philosophy is on leading a life marked by virtue, discernment, and fortitude. Stoics advise letting go of things beyond our control and concentrating on what we can manage. This way of thinking helps us eliminate needless stress and distractions. Here we'll explore 20 essential Stoic life features, emphasizing silent elimination for a calmer, more meaningful living. Too much materialism. Reevaluating our connection with material belongings is something that Stoicism advocates. The Stoics held that developing virtues like wisdom and courage is the path to true happiness and contentment, rather than accumulating wealth or material belongings. We can gently move away from excessive consumerism and toward meaningful experiences and inner fulfillment. This entails accepting simplicity and letting go of the never-ending need for more. Stoicism encourages us to be content with what we currently have and pursue enrichment via relationships and personal development rather than financial gain. Fear of not getting enough. We may be prevented from following our ambitions and goals by our fear of failing. Failure can be reinterpreted as a chance for personal development and a normal part of life's journey, as taught by Stoicism. We develop fortitude and bravery in the face of difficulties by subtly getting rid of the fear of failing. Stoics highlight that rather than worrying about results, we should concentrate on the things that we can control, including our attitudes and efforts. With this mental adjustment, we may face life fearlessly and with a clear purpose and drive. Superfluous business. For many people, being busy has become a badge of honor in today's fast-paced society. But Stoicism advises us to put worthwhile pursuits ahead of nonstop activity. Silently getting rid of pointless activity makes room for introspection, self-care, and a closer look at what counts. The significance of purposeful existence and deliberate conduct is emphasized by Stoics. This entails setting priorities and devoting our time and attention to pursuits that are consistent with our objectives and values. A more meaningful and contented existence can be attained by adopting mindfulness and simplicity. Hazardous connections. The practice of Stoicism places a strong emphasis on developing moral connections that enhance our well-being. We make a place for positive relationships built on respect and support when we discreetly end harmful ones. This could be establishing limits, removing ourselves from harmful situations, or fostering new Stoic relationships. We can cultivate a sense of belonging and emotional resilience in our relationships by emphasizing quality rather than quantity. Stoics hold that surrounded by good people we develop our character and make our lives more fulfilling. Feelings of regret and guilt. Reminiscing on previous transgressions or lost chances can keep us from appreciating the present moment to its fullest. We can learn to accept and forgive others as well as ourselves by practicing Stoicism. Through the silent release of excessive guilt and regret, we release ourselves from the weight of unpleasant feelings. Instead of dwelling on the past, Stoics advise concentrating on our current behaviors and attitudes, which are under our control. This change in viewpoint enables us to embrace every moment as a chance for personal development and live with more clarity and peace of mind. Bad behavior. In all facets of life, Stoicism promotes moderation and self-control. We improve mental and physical health by subtly breaking bad habits. This could entail developing healthy substitutes in place of addictive habits, like overindulging in food or drugs. Stoics hold that we can live more honorably and responsibly if we can control our urges and desires. We may live more balanced lives and make our behaviors consistent with our ideals by placing a higher priority on self-care and self-mastery. Requirement for authorization. Over-reliance on outside approval might damage our sense of autonomy and worth. Stoicism teaches us to develop our inner fortitude and self-assurance regardless of what other people think. We release ourselves from the weight of looking to other people for confirmation when we silently eradicate the desire for acceptance. The significance of sincerity and self-acceptance is emphasized by Stoics. This entails acting in a way that is consistent with our beliefs and ideals, regardless of approval from others. We can live more truly and meaningfully if we embrace inner calm and self-reliance. Impulsive behaviors. Impulsive reactions to events can result in unfortunate consequences. The practice of Stoicism pushes us to develop both emotional fortitude and reason in our reactions. Silently getting rid of impulsive behaviors helps us become more self-aware and rational. Stoics advise waiting to react to outside events to contemplate and ponder. Through intentional decision-making that is consistent with our values, this discipline enables us to face problems with composure and reason. Through practicing thoughtful action instead of reactive behavior, we can gracefully and calmly handle life's ups and downs. Intolerable consumption. The idea that enduring enjoyment can be obtained from material riches is contested by Stoicism. Quietly eradicating the need for excessive consumerism allows us to refocus our attention on meaningful experiences and inner contentment. The tenets of Stoicism are moderation in our ambitions and thankfulness for what we have. This entails accepting simplicity and letting go of the never-ending desire for material possessions. By practicing contentment with what is fundamental, we can break away from the vicious cycle of desire and discontent. This change in viewpoint enables us to recognize the richness of life that goes beyond financial prosperity. Multitasking and distraction. Distractions are commonplace in today's hyper-connected society, making it difficult to stay focused and coherent. We are encouraged to practice mindfulness and single tasking by Stoicism. By silently getting rid of distractions and multitasking, we can become more fully engaged in the here and now. The significance of purposeful conduct and concentrated attention is emphasized by Stoics. This entails prioritizing things and making deliberate use of our time and energy. Our general well-being and productivity can be improved by practicing presence and mindfulness. Vanity and ego. Stoicism offers self-awareness and humility as countermeasures against egotistical behavior. Through the silent removal of the need for continuous approval and validation, we develop inner fortitude and genuineness. The pursuit of virtue and integrity is prioritized by Stoics over getting approval or acclaim from others. This entails accepting an attitude of ongoing self-improvement and admitting our shortcomings. Character comes before reputation, and by doing so, we can live more purposeful and moral lives. Unquestioned beliefs. Critical thinking and introspection are valued highly by Stoics as vital components of human development. Silently dispelling unquestioned assumptions releases us from the bonds of prejudice and dogma. Intellectual curiosity and an open mind to novel concepts are fostered by Stoicism. This entails challenging presumptions and looking for a more comprehensive understanding of both the outside world and ourselves. We can develop as people and increase our ability for empathy and compassion by accepting uncertainty and complexity. Disarray. Our capacity to think clearly might be hampered by mental and physical clutter. We are encouraged by Stoicism to simplify our lives and make room for concentration and clarity. We foster harmony and order by subtly getting rid of clutter. This could entail clearing out clutter from our living areas and setting priorities and ideas in order. According to Stoic philosophy, having a clutter-free workplace improves productivity and cultivates serenity of mind. We may foster an environment that is favorable for growth and well-being by giving priority to what is most important and letting go of everything else. Opposition to change. Stoics accept change as a normal aspect of life and understand that it is inevitable. We develop flexibility and resilience by subtly getting rid of resistance to change. Accepting situations beyond our control and concentrating on our actions are key components of Stoicism. This is accepting uncertainty with composure and letting go of the need for certainty. We can handle change in life with grace and resiliency if we have an open and flexible mindset. Comfort zone. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the value of ongoing personal development. By subtly letting go of complacency, we push ourselves to pursue greatness in all facets of our lives. This entails adopting a growth attitude and looking for chances to advance oneself. Stoicism gives us the ability to reach our greatest potential and lead vibrant, purposeful lives by placing a high value on inquiry and ambition. Bitterness and resentment. Keeping grudges and ill will toward other people might be detrimental to our health. We are encouraged to exercise compassion and forgiveness by Stoicism. By silently letting go of grudges, we release ourselves from the weight of bad feelings. This entails setting aside grudges to concentrate on getting better and moving on. Stoicism supports the development of better interpersonal connections and inner serenity by encouraging empathy and understanding. Anxiety and concern. Overwhelming anxiety and concern are detrimental to our well-being. Resilience and acceptance are encouraged by Stoicism. Silently eradicating concern helps us develop mental fortitude and composure. We may overcome obstacles with composure when we concentrate on what we can manage and let go of everything else. Negative self-talk. Confidence and self-worth are undermined by negative self-talk. Positive thinking and self-compassion are encouraged by Stoicism. We build resilience and self-acceptance by subtly eradicating negative self-talk. This entails confronting unfavorable ideas and swapping them out for ones that are empowering. Developing self-compassion strengthens and boosts one's confidence. Comparing and feeling envious. Envy and unhappiness are fostered by constant comparison. Stoicism encourages contentment and thankfulness. By subtly getting rid of jealousy and comparison, we may concentrate on our path. This entails appreciating the achievements of others and accepting our paths. Having gratitude for what we have brings happiness and contentment. Delaying. Responsibility and thoughtful action are valued highly in Stoicism. Silently getting rid of procrastination helps us become resilient and disciplined. Achieving goals requires breaking things down into manageable steps and emphasizing progress over perfection. Inertia is defeated by a strong feeling of purpose and dedication.